everybody, and just being able to share with the Sniper Nation family and share a bit of value as to my personal story, how I got involved into the whole trading and investing field, and also more so a bit of who I am, so you can understand the mindset I had and the mindset I'm really pretty much pushing towards my whole organization when it comes to trading, because we definitely know before we even jump into it, we know trading is all mindset. But before we even get into it, I want to be really raw, really honest with you guys. If you guys are feeling my energy right now and you guys are excited, I want you guys to go find the chat box. Drop a maximum of sevens. I need to feel the energy in the chats, guys. Let's go. Drop a maximum of sevens in the chats. I want to make sure I'm seeing you guys loving this. I'm seeing you guys excited about this. And I'm really excited to be on this. I had to bring the energy up. You know how I get, guys. But just a little bit about me. Leah said some beautiful stuff about myself, but I really got to give it back to her. She's the absolute boss lady. She's really making sure that we stay attentive and stay focused on the basics. So really, guys, keep dropping those 777s for Leah, because honestly, what she's doing for her organization and just doing as a whole for the people, it's truly, truly great. So thank you, Leah. But for myself, the name is Raphael Mbono. Everyone calls me Ralph. 27 years old right now, currently. I'm originally Nigerian. Yes, I'm Nigerian fly. I'm loving it. I'm living currently in Montreal, Canada. And I love our city, so many different faces, so many different cultures out here. And that different mix of cultures brought me around when I was younger, not necessarily the right people. But I want you guys to understand, I'm not someone that comes from a bad background. I had great parents. They taught me all the great things to do, right? But the truth is, I did not listen to my parents. I did not listen to what my dad was telling me to do. I did not listen to, what my elders that had the results, my mentors were telling me what to do, right? When I was growing up. And that really brought me to being around the wrong people, and being around the wrong people in the wrong environment can either lead you as a Black man dead or in jail, right? In my situation, that brought me in the jail cell for about 6 to 10 months. And being in that jail cell for 6 to 10 months made me understand I never want to live a situation where I feel helpless, where I feel like nobody can nourish my family, nourish my mother, and nourish my own needs. So I made sure I had to tap myself out of that. Coming out of there back in 2013, around September time, right? It took me about 3 years of praying and working towards a better place in my life for me to find this amazing opportunity here in Iron Mastery Academy and within the Sniper Nation community, right? So seeing, been going through that, coming out of there, you guys want to know the craziest thing, guys? The craziest thing, when I came out of prison back in September 2013, I found IM Academy in September of September the 22nd, actually, back in 2017. So why do I remember these dates, guys? It's simply because those were dates that really changed my life drastically and made me realize the decisions I was making from the jump made a lot of sense. Because coming out of my situation, I lost my dad from cancer, had multiple myeloma cancer, and that's a bone marrow cancer. Coming out of it, I heard that my dad had that, and that he was about to pass. And next thing you know, December comes, he passes. So you can imagine how I had to flick a switch in my mind, make some tough decisions, and really handle my life, right? Take advantage of the people I had around me to cultivate me, but I still had to grow, right? And I truly gotta say, I was praying to be around great individuals, right? I was praying to be around great individuals like Mr. Andre Gordon, Leah, Rudy, and a lot of great individuals within the organization as a whole. And as I get connected to these different people, I realized we all wanted the same things. We all had similar goals. On a day-to-day, I would have probably walked by them and not even realized that they're so much more similar to me, and they've lived different struggles as well that, kind of brought us all together, right? Let me just go ahead and take this out real quick, right? And I really want you guys to understand, right, that it's all about putting the perspective, having the right perspective, and keeping your mind right, staying in a positive state, staying in a happy state, in a state where you're constantly willing to receive, where you're constantly willing to, give gratitude for the little things, for the big things to come, right? Before I found trading and investing, I was like, I need to find a way to be a multi-millionaire, and I'm going to find it. I'm going to be living in this kind of place. And I did those things exactly, right? And why am I telling you guys this? I'm not telling you guys so you guys see me as this crazy individual. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm a regular individual that just came into this, and I kind of learned how to start bodying the markets. When I first started, I wasn't doing the greatest. I wanted to take this game as a joke because I saw I was so used to getting fast money, outside of this business that when it was time to get real money, I wasn't really focused to the point where I could just go ahead and just get that real money instantly. What allowed me to focus was following the basics, following what the educators I had, following an edge, right? I say this to just let you guys know, guys, if I can do it, I know every single person can do it, and everybody can pick a way, pick an edge, pick a strategy, no matter what that strategy is, guys, right? No matter what the strategy is, you guys can become great. Right, me personally, how I trade, I'm sure some of you guys see it within the stock nation community. That when I drop in the chats, I trade more so institutional, right? But I want you guys to know it's not the fact that I can analyze the charts. It's not the fact that I know when to take the entries. Not the fact that I know how much I should put my stop loss that makes me good in trading. That made me better in trading. Because when I first started, I was moving left side. I was moving left to right and straight. I was just going every single way possible, touching everything. But I came to realize I had to focus on the basics and focus on one course all the way up until I was successful, right? Guys, one thing you got to take away is you got to focus on one course until you're successful. If you're trading Forex, right, now focus on the educator that you want. Focus on the I'm not even playing with you guys. I got good at trading because I stuck into. I was watching a lot of bounce back. I was watching a lot of Ralph Danqua. So at first, how I was trading was a lot like Ralph Danqua, right? One of our Go Live educators. I saw how it was doing. I saw it made sense. I saw it was straightforward. I started duplicating it. It made sense to me. Then I went on to try the institutional trading. It happened great with me. I had to try different strategies until I'm like, you know what? I know what it is now. I can't be flipping from strategy to strategy. I'm gonna stick to just one. And when I stick to the smart money way, the Wyckoff way of trading, the whole Wyckoff methodology, which is moving with the institutions, I started to get more results. That's where I saw that I was excelling the most when I was doing repetitive and consistent work. I'm repeating this because I want to make sure everyone gets it. I was doing repetitive and consistent work. On the charts, not only going on the Go Lives, about doing consistent work with my mind. I was connected to God. I was connected to, mentors that had more than me, people that had more than me, people that were following an edge. An edge, guys, I'm saying an edge. Why am I saying an edge? Because in trading, right, you need to have an edge for you to perform consistent results. Get your 5 to 10% on a weekly, daily, however your plan is set. If it's 5 to 10% on a weekly or on a daily, that's phenomenal. I know people can easily do that on a day-to-day, and it's phenomenal to be in an opportunity where we can even get to do that kind of numbers right from the comfort of our homes and right from the comfort of you being anywhere in the world right now. You could be on a beach, at a meeting, at a home event, and you just step to the side and you put in the work in. You place your trades and you out. Picasso sends you trades. Starboy sends you trades from steady applications. Whatever strategy you're using, you're receiving your signals. You plugging them in. Boom, cash out. Like how many of you right now on this call, right? Be honest with me. How many of you guys right here on this call followed a strategy, right? When I say a trading edge, an edge, that's a strategy, a plan that you consistently follow. How many of you started doing that? And then you're like, you know what? Yeah, I'm making money. I'm making 400. I'm making 600. I'm making 1,000. I'm making 10. But you're making nice money, and then you decided to change something nice. Go ahead and drop a 222 in the chat for me if that was you. Go ahead and drop in 222 in the chat. If you came to trading, you found a strategy that was working for you, that was making you good amount of money, and then you decided to switch it up. You decided to, you know what? I'm not gonna follow the same routine. I'm getting it now. Life is Gucci. Like we straight. Especially with the whole I see Leah mentioned it. When the HFX got hyped, a lot of people did some trickers. And I'm not gonna lie, crazy. But the truth is, what I came to understand, you gotta focus on the same consistent basics that work for you, right? If you're a steady trader, you're following steady signals, you're following steady educators, have an account that's prioritized for study, you're going all out, all out, all out, all out, all out. with those educators, guys. Because what happens now, right? I want to make sure everyone understands what happens now. When you prioritize those educators, you're going to be able to see that 5-10%. You're losing money. You're not even going to be able to feel it because you're like, oh, well, okay, well, I lost 1%, I lost 2%. Okay, cool. I lost 4%. Okay, cool. The next day, you're making another percentage. On the next couple of days, you're making another percentage. You don't need to trade every single day to be making money. Because the second every single one of you guys stop focusing on the money, right? The second every single one of you guys stop focusing on the money, that's when more money starts to flow. More money starts to come in. More abundance starts to come into your life. Why am I telling you guys this? It's simply because at some point in time, I was following one strategy. Like, I'm only speaking from experience. Like, I would not even speak about it if this didn't happen to me. I was following one strategy, was working so great for me. Then I wanted to try this, price trap. I wanted to try HFX. I came to realize what really works for me is looking at the charts on a DCX level and on a foreign exchange level. HFX is great and phenomenal, but me personally, it's not exactly for me. But it makes good amount of money, right? Where I thrive the most is within the foreign exchange market, right? Because I truly believe in the foreign exchange market, there's a limitless amount of income you can go out and draw in from there just by following percentages. Aim for what you want, you know. And one thing I like to set out, you know, every week, right? I don't necessarily go for. I'm not trying to flip my account, double my account, or in not 1 week. If I double it in that 1 week, yo, phenomenal. Like, that's great. It's great if I double it in that 1 week. But that's not my goal, because sometimes when we try to limit ourselves. We're going to be like, you know what? I want 20% this week. And, you know, that's it. That's great. You have a goal. You know, you have 20%. One thing I've came to realize, what I don't set necessarily a target for myself, I'll deposit whatever amount I'm going to deposit. Example, if it's $500, $1,000, I'll deposit that amount, right? Whatever amount you want to deposit that amount and trade. Just trade. Use a service. Use your own trades. Trade as much as you can using good setups that make sense. All throughout that week, you're gonna be able to realize that you're probably gonna be able to make a lot more than you thought. If you were limiting yourself to 25%, you're probably gonna make 20 to 25, maybe even 15. But if you don't limit yourself and just let the setups do what the setups do, you may actually come out of there on top a week later and be like, you know what, I just came out, you know what, 100% up, 50% up, 75% up, 30% up on your own income. So guys, one, follow a trading edge. Right? I really find it really important for people, individuals, to follow a trading edge. And second, follow a risk to reward, but make sure you don't limit yourself to a percentage gain growth. You know, I know some people say 20%, 25%. Those are great goals. Those are great goals, and every single one of you guys can make that 20%, that 5%. But I want you guys to think about it, guys, on a logical standpoint. You're gonna need, you all have bills to pay, right? Every single one of us on this call has bills to pay, right? We got residual bills, right? As you have residual bills, you gotta look at your trading account, you know, which is your savings account, looking at it and be like, you know what? I'm investing some money. How many percentage can I grow to be able to pay a bill I wanna pay? Stop looking at the dollar amount. Just look at the percentage you can grow, because when you look at the dollar amount too much, the dollar amount, you know, it could get really crazy, right? But we're out here to give love. We're out here to give love to people, right? We're out here to give love to people and not just love the money. We don't need to love and idolize the money. Money will come because we're in abundance. We speak from abundance. We speak with God. We speak with confidence. We speak with love, guys. Right? That's one thing I truly believe. Follow with an edge. Follow a percentage growth, right? Follow a percentage growth. Don't limit yourself, and make sure you're hitting your withdrawals. It's good to the conscience, you know, when you know, okay, you've made a certain amount, you're withdrawing your 10% on a weekly basis, you know, or your 20% on a weekly basis. You never really need more than that, to be honest, depending on your account size, of course, right? Withdraw what you need. If you flipped your account, and if you've doubled your account already and you haven't withdrawn what you put in yet, guys, please, do yourself a favor right now, and after this call, log into your broker, make a withdrawal. Because that withdrawal is going to quench your thirst, right? It's going to make you feel so nice. Your trading is going to become beautiful. You're going to be worry-free. You're going to be carefree. Another thing I want to bring to you guys is that, you know, I want to make sure you guys have no fear. So one thing I realized in trading is that when you have the fear, you might be stuck on a demo account for a very long time. For those of you guys that are demo traders, right? I like to trade in a demo. There's nothing wrong with a demo, but the demo shouldn't last. Some people like to say a month, whatnot, but I believe you can jump right into it with, like, yes, you have a demo on the side. Don't get it twisted, right? You have a demo where you're practicing the strategy, right? But when an expert is sending you alerts, right, and he's sending you trades, like, yo, guys, there's a lot of phenomenal traders within our community, right? I don't need to name all the names. You see them in the sniper trade room, right? If you don't, go click on the tab. They're sending you guys trade ideas. Mind you, ideas that can get you paid. All you need to do is plug in the information, copy and paste your way to success. If you're not really looking to learn the skill set, not everybody's here to learn the skill, right? Let's be real. But if you could just tap in, that can remove a lot of your fear. If you could tap into the system that's already in place for you guys, that goes back to what? Following an edge. We have a system in place here within our community that allows you to have an edge. It's not a coincidence that a lot of people in Sniper Nations and our community as a whole is making a good amount of money. Right? No income claims or nothing, but people are making a good amount of income. It's not a coincidence. It's because they're using an edge to the system we have. And what does the system stand for? It's to save you time, energy, and money. So as you use this edge, you're losing the fear. You're copying the trades from the chats that people are giving you. The experts are giving you on Go Live, the experts are giving you on the services. It boosts your confidence, gets you to understand that what they're doing, you can do it too. You just gotta either, if you're looking to learn the skill set, learn the skill set. Go on Go Live, learn how to use Steady, learn how to use Swipecoin, learn how to use the services that pay you. Don't learn how to use the services that pays Ralph. No. Don't learn how to use the services that pays Rudy, Andre. Whoever your upline leader is, don't learn how to use that service. You use the service that pays you. If the system in place and you're not sure yourself, allow your mentor to guide you to a system that's going to work for you. Because there's a lot of things that's working, family. And I'm saying this from my heart. Like, I love every single one of you guys. And, one thing I realized, right? One thing I realized, we have phenomenal leaders here. We have phenomenal leaders within the community that are leading the way. Shag, Sabrina, right? Sean, Amanda. Like, there's a lot of great leaders out here leading from the front. Don't focus on the results of the people that are not getting results. I had to just throw that out there. Focus on the people that are actually getting results. Consistent result, not a one-time over leverage result. No, we want a consistent, proper risk result. Focus on those individuals, and you guys can get a lot of success too. Focus on those individuals, you guys are going to get a lot of success too. Those individuals will create the belief in you that you need to lose your fears. I used to see the money. I used to always go on my MetaTrader 4. I'd be right here. Okay, I'm looking at the apps. I'm looking at the money going up and down. And I'm like, yo, I'm breathing hard, and I'm like sleepless nights, right? Because I'm just here scared. I'm like, I don't want to lose, but yo, guys, you got to be ready to lose in this, right? You didn't come into trading thinking, oh, I'm not gonna lose money ever. You need to lose money to make some money. If anybody lied to you, telling you you're never gonna lose some money, I want to let you know it's not true. You will lose some money. But the whole point of it is understanding that you will still have growth within your losses. There's people that lose 50% of the time and they're still in profit because they understand the power of risking to reward. If you guys are seeing Andre's videos on YouTube, right? Andre Gordon, our chairman, right? If you guys have seen his videos or seen the calls, he mentions it a lot. And he lets you know, right? Risk to reward is very, very key. Risk to reward is very key because I can risk one apple to gain 3 apples. Those are the kind of trades we're taking. Risk one apple to gain 5 apples. You can risk one apple to gain 7 apples. Those are the kind of trades we're taking with the services and the systems we have in place to help you out. I want to recommend to every single person here, right, on this call right now, guys. I need you to focus on you, but not only on you, but focus on you getting your results that is duplicatable and that you're using the system to create. Focus on a result that can duplicate itself. Focus on getting yourself a result that your whole team can be like, you know what, this is too easy. I'm gonna get this done. That's what I focused on. When I got the most results within the community was literally when I didn't just focus on what I wanted, but I put my team's interest first. I'm like, what service can I use can not only benefit me, but I know it could benefit the maximum amount of people if they simply plugged in and used it. Whether that was copying and pasting, whether that was taking my own trades where I'm sending trades like get individuals thousands of pips, or whether that was just following the services, right? Where I got people thousands of pips with just using what I'm sending out was great, but that wasn't duplicatable because not everybody could do what I was doing if I stopped doing it. That's why I preach. Use a trading edge that follows in line with your system so it can be duplicatable, show no fear. They're gonna have a whole culture of individuals doing it over and over again. Within my organization, you have a culture of a lot of people where a lot of people are FDMO certified traders, right? And before I even step off of this, I want to let you guys know what is an FDMO certified trader. Pretty much call it a platform that pretty much allows you to trade for them. You go to a trial, you're able to trade for that platform, right? And they're literally compensating you 70% of your profits on a month-to-month basis, and they're keeping 30%. Now, and imagine you have individuals in your team that are 18 to 27, 30 and up. And these individuals they're working their 9 to 5, they're working their day jobs as doctors, realtors, etc. And now they have an extra source by trading these different accounts and gaining an income. Of course, you got to pay up. You pay up whatever amount to get a certain account, right? I'm talking about $250, $500, like something light, something really, really light. And you're able to trade with these accounts, right? And make some money on a month-to-month basis on top of what? On top of your own personal trading account, on top of your investment in crypto, on top of your residuals. I'm a platinum 1000 within the organization right now. I know I didn't speak about it in the beginning of the call because I don't feel like that's the most important. Yes, the impact is great that we've done over time within this community, but I believe that we're just getting started, and this is just the beginning, guys. So I need strategy. Focus on 2 go live educators and make sure you're going in on 1 go live a day to get you paid. If you're trading live with experts, if you're trading with the services, that should be going into your live account. And now, if you're practicing the strategy without the experts, please have a demo account where you're doing your due diligence in. Separate it. Now, and if you want to know how you perform in trading, have an account for you. Have one account, right? That's going to be for you for trading. And having your second account, right? That's going to be for a service, a particular service that you want to follow. That's more so how you got to put it out. Have a plan. That's what the plan makes your mind really clear. It allows you to just flow and not care what's going on around you. Life could be falling apart around you, and you're just like zen, like, okay, well, I'm good. I missed the trade. Well, next one. I took a stop loss. Next one. When I win a trade, I don't start jumping. I'm like, whoa, I won the trade. No. I have the same emotion as when I lost the trade. If I lose a trade, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. We lost. Next. I win a trade. Okay, cool. Next. Once you have this mind frame where it's like, okay, it's whatever. It's great. It's phenomenal. Whether you win or lose, it's phenomenal. You start attracting more to yourself, and more just starts to pull up. Abundance just starts to flow. That's really what I have for you guys. I don't want to lead it in too long. I didn't put up no PowerPoints. I'm like, yo, this is really straight, uncut, direct. Have a trading edge. Follow your strategy. Have great risk and reward. The trading edge builds your consistency. If you don't have a trading edge, if you don't have a strategy that works for you, find one. Try different things. It took me what? 6 months to 10 months to make up my mind that, because for 6 months I wasn't really doing anything. I was trading with M's and W's, right? But after those 6 months of trading N's and W's, I'm like, well, I need to really understand and master the skill set. So I did, and then I started following the skill set with the strategies, going on go lives. I wasn't going on one go live a day. I was going on a few, like for maybe potentially 5 go lives a day, right? That's why I became really great at trading, and we're only getting better. I'm always learning. I'm always looking at gain growth, but I always continue to share. So guys, if you're not taking advantage of whatever I'm sharing already, as far as markups in chats, go ahead and take advantage of those. But remember one thing: have a trading edge, lose the fear, and make sure you're using risk reward and you're following your risk management. Don't just follow the trading edge. All you need is the edge and the fear. The most important part is losing the fear. Losing the fear. Some of you may be able to read through reading books, through actually following, backing it up. Having your 2 different accounts allows you to build your confidence, right? To know if you're doing good, what's your progress, what's the service giving you. Once you know what the service is giving you, minus what you're doing yourself, you understand the power of these services, and you understand why I'm so energetic about it and why I preach of these services so much, guys. So I want to really give it right back to Lee. I want to thank you for really having me on here. Before I leave, I want to see if anybody got questions real quick. If you got questions in the chat box, make sure you go ahead and drop any questions you have, as per se, for myself. But as for that, that's really what I have as far as trading. I don't like to get it more complicated than it is, because it's really that simple, right? So go ahead and put in the work on it. Go ahead and work your minds, and go ahead and pay a bill through your trading. Pick a bill and pay the bill. I know a lot of you guys started rate rice training. That's what it is. Pick a bill, pay a bill, focus on your percentage, focus on your edge that works for you, not for the next man. Focus on your edge, right? On your trading edge, lose the fear, and you're going to absolutely win and crush and go to the top. So on that note, Lee, I'm going to pass it right back to you. Thank you for having me on here. Thank you, Sniper Nation. It's always a pleasure. I love every single one of you guys in the chat. So go ahead and drop some thank yous in the chat for Leah, for having me on here on this call to share some value with you guys, family.
Thank you so much. That was amazing, guys. I hope you guys had your notebooks and pens ready. I took so many notes, honestly. And I don't know if you guys caught that. He said something really, really important. By being able to help other people understand this skill, be able to implement it, practice it, and see real results, not only was he able to make a difference in other people's lives, but he was able to get what he wanted as well. So, food for thought. With that being said, guys, I hope you have a phenomenal Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you next week. God bless. I love you. And goodbye.